Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So Chief Bode George calls on the judiciary to allow the will of the people to prevail, because according to him, the people should be the judge and not the judiciary. At the same time, all eyes on the judiciary is still trending on social media. Now, before we get into this news in full details, I want to beg you all to please help me by liking this video. Also share with others so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. This news here reads, barely 48 hours left for Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to deliver its judgment. Former Deputy National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Chief Bode George has reiterated the call on the judges to ensure that the will of Nigerians prevail, pointing out that the judiciary should not be the one to determine the winner of the elections, but the people. Chief Bode George made the call on Monday during a press briefing in his office in Ikoyi, Lagos, noting sadly that for a very long time it has been the judiciary that had been telling the citizens who won or lost the election, notwithstanding the effort and huge resources committed to the conduct of the elections in the country. According to the PDP chieftain, who is also the Attorney Oodua of Yoruba land, democracy is the people's government by the people and for the people, saying it shouldn't be the government of the judiciary by the judiciary and for the judiciary. George lamented the state of affairs, saying that the country was doing very little positively and very much negatively, adding that the nation was derailing from the positivity of the first democratic dispensation. It is right for the judiciary to tell us who won or lost the election, but what we understand by democracy is that it is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But in our own case, it shouldn't be the government of the judiciary, by the judiciary, and for the judiciary. Is that democracy? He queried. The 1999 Constitution, who prepared it? The Constitution is not working. Thank God President Jonathan came with amendment, but where is the report? If you are in government and the people are not happy, your representation is called to question, he said. On the last general elections, George described the country's electoral process as shambolic and nonsensical, saying such development made Nigeria nosedive due to manipulation of the system. He pointedly declared that a glitch on the day of the election was unforgivable, saying that sad occurrence came against all assurance given by the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, that the electoral empire under him was ready for a hitch-free exercise. Our electoral system is shambolic, nonsensical, and make the country nosediving. It is the manipulation of the system. A glitch on the day of the election is unforgivable. But INEC chairman told us they were ready. But what happened? Generation to come will never forgive him, George said. The PDP chieftain, while reiterating his stand against what he termed as government of the judiciary, by the judiciary and for the judiciary, asserted that the will of the people should be allowed to prevail, urging the judiciary to call for fresh election if it discovered any wrong, even if it takes 100 times to fix, as according to him, the job of the judiciary is not to tell us who lost or who won. It is the will of the people that should prevail. If you discover any wrong, ask them to go back and conduct fresh election, even if it takes 100 times. The job of the judiciary is not to tell us who won or who lose, he said. Adjudication Center on Fairness and Justice. This is something that affects the people. All eyes all over the world are on Nigeria because democracy is the voice of the people, he added. All right, guys, and that is it for you all. Quickly, I'm going to let you guys watch this particular video from Pat Utomi, who says that Ahmed Bola Tinubu lacks legitimacy, and if the judiciary refuse to do the right thing, they are all toast. So let's watch.
I feel sorry for the judges, but if they don't, they are toast.
I don't want to ask if they don't what. So I'll just leave
If they don't do justice, they are toast.
Oh yeah,
Nigeria itself is toast. I feel that he's severely challenged because he has a legitimacy crisis. You can't.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Oh yes, you can't govern without legitimacy. You can't. You know.
So so if he wins the case, you think he'll govern better?
It depends on whether. Look at the concept of legitimacy and how legitimacy crystallizes. You earn legitimacy every day. Every day that you act in the interest.
You earn or lose, actually.
Earn or lose legitimacy. Yes. Every day. And so what then happens is that Nigerian politics has failed significantly because Nigerian politicians don't understand the meaning of legitimacy and service to the people. They, in thinking that politics is about grab, run,
and run with it,
oh
my God,
they forget that politics is about get and serve the people. Nigeria should not be where it is in the world today, but because politicians who don't understand the meaning of politics. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. I'm just sharing with you before we came on air, the first chapter of the new book I'm writing.
Okay.
And that's the emphasis. The central issue of my adult intellectual life has been on poverty, inequality, and why man is where man is.
Yes.
And in pursuit of that, I have gone through countries. You know, in those days, I just hear that, oh, this country has made progress with pension reform. I just pack my bag and head to that country and spend a few weeks there. Just wandering around the world, trying to understand, why did these people get it right? Why did Nigeria fail? Where these people got it right? This is what I've done for literally 40 years. And I can tell you that Nigerian politicians are the reason Nigeria is crippled. Because they don't get it. They don't understand service, legitimacy. And because they don't understand that, they think that politics is about going to be a big man and to have motorcades following you and to make a little
luxurious cars and so on.
It's nonsense. That's not what it's about. You know, look at the Asian countries that have turned things around. Look at how things changed. Look at how leadership affected culture, the values. Look, you cannot have prosperity, you cannot have progress where first and foremost you don't have strong institutions, and secondly you don't have values.
Yes.
It is worsened by a legitimacy crisis. You need the cooperation of the people, trust that you are doing this in their best interest and they are going on that road instead of going through the bush to still get to Victoria Island. And so when you don't have legitimacy, many people don't think that you exist in their interest. And like I said, you earn it every day. I feel sorry for the judges, but if they don't, they are toast.
I don't want to ask if they don't what. So I'll just leave
If they don't do justice, they are toast.
Oh yeah.